So, do you want that we should come back again to chapter 2?
Yes, yes, yes.
Victoria? Right. Now, to begin with, we will briefly have the short revision what we have learned actually. So, can anybody tell me right from beginning what is Geeta, how this war between Kaurava and Pandava took place, for what reason, and then what happened to Arjuna, and why Lord Krishna thought that he should advise to Krishna to take his weapon back again for fighting. So, can you tell in brief words? Ah, shortly. So that we will be in a run, no?
So we have seen that Bhagavad Gita is the advice by Bhagavan Sri Krishna to Arjuna, and it is the situation when the Kauravas and Pandavas, who are cousin brothers, they were having the dispute about the reign of the kingdom. When it has to be justly divided between the Pandavas and Kauravas, Kauravas wanted the whole thing, and which was unjust, and therefore, after many persuasion that even if you don't give half, you give some small portion of it, then also Kauravas did not agree. So, for the just right of Pandavas, that this war was there. And then, when this war is decided, and on day of the war, when both the cavalries and the armies, they were there in the battlefield, that time when Arjuna, who is a very valiant warrior, who is a great warrior, so he he had fought many wars, and he has won everything. He has even defeated the god in fighting. So such kind of great warrior, when he looked at the scene of the battlefield, he saw his kith and kins in both the armies, and particularly in his opposite side, his guru, who had taught him the weaponry and all the intricacies of that, by which he was a great warrior. So that Guru Drona was there, and his great grandfather Vishnu was there. So looking at them, he thought, how can he heal those persons who he was very affectionate and having very high regard for them, and it is not possible for it is not possible. He thought it is not correct to kill them for the worldly benefit to have a kingdom, because it will be on their blood that he will be having the kingdom, which he was thinking is a wrong thing. And then that he shared with his guru, Lord Krishna that I am getting distracted, my buddhi is not working, I am not able to see what is wrong and what is right. I think that this is not correct, but you please advise me what is correct under this situation. So, at this point of time, when the Arjuna got disheartened that Sri Krishna has given him advice what is wrong and what is right. So, to start with, he has told that these whatever people you are seeing, that they are there, they will be killed, they will not be there. It is not like that. They will be there all the time. Even they were there earlier, they will also remain afterwards. It is that their bodies will perish, and the body is not the body is perishable. Even if you kill now or you don't kill, they are going to get perished. I mean, they will die. If not now, later. So you don't have to get attached with the bodies. Then he said that to define that there is a difference between body and the eternal part Atma. He has given the very good example that Atma never dies. Atma changes the bodies like we change the clothes. When the clothes get torn out, they are changed. So body is changed like that. It goes from one Atma goes from one body to other. And wise people, they do not bother about that. They do not express or feel any sorrow or any sadness about it. And then he told Arjuna that Atma is such a thing. He is giving some property of Atma that it cannot be burnt, it cannot be cut, it cannot be affected by wind, it cannot be affected by earth, soil, anything. It cannot be affected by all these worldly things. Nothing can be done to Atma. And again, taking further on this, he tells Arjuna that how when this nature, how the body is the part of nature, that he says that matra sparshastu kaunteya, that how you are feeling all these things of this world, because the body is formed with these worldly 5 elements, that is, we have seen Akash, Vayu, Agni, water and Prithvi. So the body is made of that, world is also made of that. This Pancha Mahabhut, they are having their matra, and they are having the respective sensory organ in the body. Like Akash is having ear, and the matra is Shabda, the Vayu is Sparsha, and that is touch, and the skin. The Agni, that is fire, is light, and the organ is eyes. The water is taste, and the organ is the tongue, and the Prithvi has got the smell, and the organ is nose. So all these relating things have been told that how with this the world is also formed with this, and the body is also formed with this. This body is the part of the world or the nature, and that is how you see this through these senses. If these senses are giving you the data that something is happening like this, which is analyzed or seen by your buddhi, and then your buddhi decides whether that whatever is seen, perceived or received the signals, whether they are good or bad, and then you feel accordingly whether you are happy or you are sad. Actually you are not happy or sad that way, but because of such kind of decision from your buddhi, it happens. So it is not actually real, it is fictitious, so you endure it. Then he is further going that when that all the Pancha Mahabhutas and things have been said, and it is said that the thing is fictitious, then now Bhagavan is telling what is fictitious and what is real. In Nasato Vidyate Bhavo, it has been told that all that fictitious things, they do not have any reign or any satta, as though we are seeing this, we are thinking that this satta means in this way that we are seeing and everything is real, but actually it is not there. There is the fictitious thing, asat thing, it doesn't exist, and there is no time when the sat, that is the eternal thing, is not there. That is two ways the things have been defined, sat and asat. That is whether it is destructible or whether that is one property, and the other thing is whether it is changing. So all the things has to be seen from this point of view, that if asat is there, which is perishable, which is destructible, and it will be changing. Sat is not changing, and it is always there, it cannot be destroyed. So all this world, though it is looking that everything is perishable, all things are there, but this is like it has been very nicely, wisely arranged things, wherein the sutra that Paramatma is woven in everything. That anything you take, it has got two buddhis. One buddhi is sat and another buddhi is asat. So this sat and asat has to be differentiated. That conscience has to be done, and that conscience is vivek. That is the vivek which has to be made to understand which is sat and which is asat. And even if we see all the things, apparently it looks that everything is perishable, but in there, in everything, lies Paramatma, who is invisible and invisible to our senses, but who is eternal, not changing, and who is cannot be destroyed. And this has been explained by some examples. So that was the thing which we had.
So thank you very much, Gadge Sahib. You have very nicely described what was transpired here during the last 3-4 days as regards to second chapter of Bhagavad Gita.